Hey guys, it is RealityBullet here, and I'm going to be bringing you another Black Ops gameplay today, but this time I thought I'd change it up a little bit, and I'd start a new little series. It's going to be called Bad Guns and Good Games. And it's this little series, and I'm going to just take the most horrible guns from Black Ops, and I'm going to get good games with them, while at the same time I'm going to give you guys a little info on each of these guns. So I hope you guys all enjoy this. This is a little gameplay I had with the RPK while I was playing Capture the Flag on Cracked, and it's a 51-7 gameplay. And alright, let's get started. Alright, so the RPK is based off of the AK-47. The two guns are almost identical to each other, except that the fact that the RPK has a larger barrel. The firing mechanism and everything else is almost the same. Like, if you look at the two guns from the side view, it seems very, very similar. And the countries that do use it are mostly like the poorer countries, like, you know, the people that would use the AK-47 are the people that use this gun. So it's like, you know, there's countries in Africa that use it, and there's in Asia and the Middle East, those sort of places. In Black Ops, it is unlocked at level 6. So you get it pretty early on, but I would not recommend you to use it because, in my opinion, this gun is absolute crap. But moving on, it has 40 damage, and it has no drop-off distance. So you get a 3-shot kill to the chest, no matter where you are on the map, and no matter how far your enemy is from you. And you get a 2-shot kill to the head. The recoil is very, very high, and I think that is what really brings this gun down, as the damage is pretty good. You know, if you get, it's better than a lot of the assault rifles, but the recoil is completely erratic. I mean, from what I've used of this gun, at least, there is no way I could predict the recoil, and I think that's its biggest drawback, is this, that you cannot, you know, control the recoil. And I don't get what happened right here. I'm pretty sure an LMG should be able to fire through a wall better than an assault rifle, but whatever. So yeah, so the recoil is terrible. Along with the high recoil that you know, the guns is jumping all over the place, it does have a very slow center speed. So it's like it compounds the problem even more, so that you end up like with this gun that just goes all over the place, and you can't, and there's like almost no way to control it, right? So even like when you're far from the target, in like, you know, with most guns like the FAMAS, or like even not the FAMAS, but like the AK-47 or something, you know, when there's a person far away, you can usually get him by burst firing. But with this gun, I've tried that, and even that does not work. And in this game, this second chance guy is like haunting me. For some reason, I cannot kill him, but whatever. So yeah, moving on to the reload. Okay, so this gun does have a 4-second reload, so that makes it, and it has a 5.5 second reload when it's empty. So that means that it is faster than the M60, because you don't have to you know, unwind the whole chamber, and it's like, this is just, you have like an ammunition clip and you can just stick it in. But it is slower than the HK-21, which is another crap gun. But yeah, so that's a reload. It fires bullets at 750 rounds per minute, so that's about average, and you get about 40 rounds per mag. So that's pretty high up, but you know, compared to the M60 and the other guns, it really isn't that phenomenal or outstanding about it. And just in case if you guys are wondering why I'm not trying to capture a flag in this game, it's not because I'm a bad team player. It's just because one of my friends, we were actually playing capture the flag because one of my friends wanted to get Marathon Pro, so he was getting pissed every time another person capped his flag, and he was pretty much yelling at us. So that is why I'm not capturing flags. So yeah, usually I don't play CTF because I just don't like the game mode, but whatever. So the attachments that you can use with this weapon is, like, what I at least would recommend to you is the red dot sight, you know, for the improved accuracy, trying to get whatever you can. I don't know why you would use this weapon in the first place, because it sucks, but you know, nevertheless, the RDS definitely helps you by giving you a clearer view of your enemy. The iron sights are decent, but the red dot sight really does help you out a lot. You can use extended mags, you know, to extend your clip size even further, but I don't really find it's not the most essential, but you know, it's still recommended. You can get some nice sprays with it. My personal favorite is the dual mags. As you can see, I'm using that in this game. So yeah, that is my recommendation, but the one drawback that it does have is that it does not give you extra ammo like it does with the other weapons. Dual mags on the RPK does not give you extra ammo for some odd reason, but I do like it because it shortens, you know, the extremely long reload time for LMGs, and this is the only LMG that does have dual mags, so it's definitely a plus over there. But again, I do not recommend you to use this gun at all to begin with. So my personal thoughts on this weapon is that it's crap. It doesn't really have much of a strong point. I think that's why you know, each weapon that you like has its own situation where it excels at. The FAMAS, it excels at everything. You know, long distance, short distance, you know, close quarter combat. You can pretty much do good on everything, and that's why it's such a great gun. The AK-74U, MP5K, shotgun, stuff like that, they're all good because they have their own little niche that they can, you know, fill. But this gun doesn't really have anything going for it. Close quarter weapons, it sucks. From far away, it sucks. It sucks at every single range possible. So it's like, that's why I think this gun gets you know, not used at all, because it doesn't really have a particular situation where it would be more useful than another gun. If you look at most guns that people like to use, is because they have a certain advantage in a certain situation, which this gun fails to have. And I think that's why people do not like to use it, because there's no situation where this gun would be better than another gun. The worst thing about this gun is its recoil. Its damage is pretty good. I would, like, if this was an assault rifle with like less damage or something, I would use it, but I mean, the recoil is just terrible, and the AK-47 does a similar amount of, you know, stuff at, you know, while you can still move, and you have less recoil on that, and the thing just feels so much sexier. If you're using an LMG, I would advise you to use the M60 over this weapon, simply because the M60 has the grip attachment that you can use to reduce your recoil, along with the fact that you have a ridiculous amount of rounds. You can literally tear right up through people. If you want to know how much I love the M60, go watch my first video. I would kiss that gun if it were a girl. No joke. That gun is amazing. Okay. Yeah. RPK. I'd say the RPK is not a good gun to use. Off the top of my head, I think it took me about 9 or 10 games to get this gameplay, and it was not fun. It was not fun to be, you know, playing around with this gun. Period. The perks I do use with this gun are sleight of hand to reduce the reload time, because that's a major factor. Hardline, so I can get my kill streaks faster, although some people might want to switch that out for flak jacket to escape nades, and I think in hindsight that might actually be a better choice if you're just going for you know, decent games where you're helping out your team and stuff like that, especially when you're doing objective based gameplay. Obviously you're having the flak jacket definitely helps you out, because people are always nading, you know, objective positions. And my final perk is Ninja, because I do have a headset. I use the Triton AX 720s, if you didn't know already. But yeah, I do use the Triton AX 720s, and using this definitely helps me to sound hard people. And Ninja's critical in that. But again, you might want to switch that out for Marathon if you don't use a headset, because that won't really help you unless you have a headset. Marathon will definitely allow you to move faster around the place, and again, you might want to switch out the first perk for Lightweight, because again, that will help you move around the place faster. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this commentary. It was a CTF gameplay on what's it called, Cracked, and 54-7 with the RPK. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and have a good day. See you guys later. Bye. And remember to like, favorite, subscribe.